I'm just literally just touching my face. I'm just waiting to see if anybody comes in. I have not been live in so long, especially like from my house. I have not been live from my house in a while. Hi, whoever is here. I'm just going to talk. So, there are some things that I'm planning for the YouTube channel. I know everybody's probably wondering like what I'm doing at this current moment. So there aren't really too many big changes coming for the channel. Hi. Is it Skefameth? I'm so sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. I'm a crap person. I'm sorry. So I'd like to thank everybody for being so nice to me, and understanding with the passing of my grandma. You guys have been very, very nice about that kind of stuff. Hold on, let me show you. A lot of people have been very like supportive about all of that, and you guys have been very understanding. I've still been putting out videos. I tried to kind of switch the order of the videos because I wanted people to kind of see a little bit of the grieving process. I know it really doesn't compare to like most people or things like that. And I do understand a lot of people are probably going to be at work, or a lot of people are not going to be able to like respond in real time. So kind of just talking at whoever's listening. But yeah, so I want to thank everybody for that first. And I had asked you guys if you guys wanted me to do like IR, or if you wanted me to keep using my iPhone. And a lot of you guys said that you wanted me to go back to IR. So IR was like way back, like when I first started the channel. So it's like the black and white thing. So I am going to be going back to IR. So I think what I'm going to do is for the tours, it's going to be completely in color. But then like the investigation itself is going to be in IR, if that makes sense. Like the nighttime part is going to be IR, and then the other part is going to be like in color. So there's that. I did just buy a transmitter thing for my audio. So the audio should be good on the IR. We don't have to worry about that. So that's a change that's coming, is we're going back to IR for the nighttime stuff, but we're keeping the color for the tour. So another thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find like skeptics or like non-believers in the paranormal and taking them to haunted places and making them do some like rooms by themselves. I think that would be a really cool concept. I'm pretty sure that I've probably seen that somewhere. So I don't know exactly where, but that's like not an original idea, I don't think. I think some people have already done that, so that's not like anything new or revolutionary, but I'm trying to find people for that. I also have a couple podcast interviews, but that's like nothing new. I do that quite often. Oh, so I did start a new job because the channel did need money. So I started a new job, hence why I've been so busy and I haven't really been posting on Instagram lately. So I do apologize for that. If you think that I haven't been posting much, it's because I've been really busy. Especially like with the death of my grandma and everything like that. So as far as episodes that are coming out, I do have 2 that are filmed, and then hopefully this weekend I'll be able to film another one. So the 2 that are filmed is, one is a daytime cemetery investigation. I know daytime's kind of a little boring, but the daytime one is the step cemetery, which has 100 steps on it, or going up to the cemetery, it has 100 steps. It's said that if you actually just like count the steps while you're walking and you get to the top, you're supposed to see how you die. Like a spirit is supposed to show you how you die. and then you are supposed to count the steps backwards. If you have a different number of steps down as you did going up, then the prophecy or like the vision that you've seen isn't true and it won't come true. Or if you actually step off the path while you're going down the steps, a hand of a spirit is supposed to push you back to the steps, and it's supposed to leave like a burn handprint on you somewhere from touching you. So we definitely tried that out. I keep saying we, but most of this is just me. I did that one by myself, and I did I did film that right before my grandma passed away. I think I filmed it like two days before my grandma passed away. So I didn't put that out yet because I wanted to kind of change the order of which things were filmed, because I wanted you guys to see things from my perspective, or like, around that time frame. I wanted you to see it like as kind of it was happening, because again, like, the grieving process is different for everybody. So I kind of wanted you to just see what was going on with me around that time. So I did get time off of work to go see my family, and that was really nice to be around people who understood like what I was going through. Not that anybody understood it, but it was just we were all kind of going through the same thing. So it was nice to be around people like that. And I tried to film as much as possible, like as much as I could mentally like let myself film. So we did film the hippie tree. That was the first night that I came up. I was like, hey, let's just film something. And that was the first thing that popped into my mind. I know that I had done the hippie tree back in October when I had come there, I don't know, for like a Thanksgiving or something. And we did a small hippie tree episode slash Traverse City State Hospital episode. And that was really fun, but we didn't do anything like paranormal wise. We just did an exploring video. And the reason for that was because it was during the day. There were other people there, so we were having a hard time. I thought we were going to be able to get it by ourselves, and that spot is a really popular spot for people who live in Traverse City. It's a very, very big urban legend. So a lot of teens or a lot of parents will bring their kids. So it's a pretty big thing over there. So it's tough to get it by yourself. So me and my sister went up this past episode or video. I'm sorry. My sister and I had gone up and we were doing that, and we did a small investigation, but I was severely unprepared. I didn't bring my tripod. I had forgot it. So the trip for me to Michigan to kind of like bond with my family, and just be there after my grandma's death was kind of unexpected. Like, we knew that she was going to pass, but we weren't sure when. And then it was a matter of like, how many days do I get off of work? What days can I make it up? And then what days did my sister take off? So it was a lot of like factors for me to try to figure out when I could go. And so I think we had decided 2 days prior, but I wasn't ready to pack. I guess I was still kind of like busy, or maybe I was like not thinking about it. And so like I didn't end up packing until like the night before. And I knew that I was going to try to film while I was there, and I was just grabbing stuff. So I forgot my tripod, and my overhead light had like low battery, and like that's pretty important when you're filming with your iPhone. So I don't know, there was a whole lot of things that I was trying to figure out. So it was kind of a shorter video. It was more urbex, like exploring, than it was paranormal. I did have a spirit box that I took, or my portal device that I took, and we tried using that, and we maybe got like 5 minutes out of it, and then it was not doing good. Hi, Emma. I'm kind of just chatting. I feel like I haven't chatted with you guys in forever. I haven't done a live from my house for a really, really long time. I think I've just been so busy with everything that's going on. Oh, I tried to make that Step Cemetery one alive, but I didn't have good reception, so it wouldn't let me like connect to the internet, which kind of sucked. So that I'm turning into an episode, but as I was saying earlier, like the things that happened, like with my grandma passing and then having to travel and everything, I wanted to give people kind of like what was happening closer to real time. So I don't know if you guys know this, but sometimes I'll film something and then it won't come, like the episode or the video won't come out for maybe like a week or two. So it's not very like accurate to time, I suppose. You know, some people will film like a month in advance, and that's okay. I try to get up there, but sometimes with how busy my schedule gets, I don't have that time. But yeah, so I have a job now, so I'm filming around the job, and it's been nice. That's It's been a little bit hard for me to try to figure out the schedule as far as when I should be filming and when I'm going to have time to edit, but we should be fine. So, like I was saying, I have 2 episodes that are going to be coming out, or 2 videos. I should stop saying episodes, it's not a TV show. I have 2 videos that should be coming out. So, one is of the Step Cemetery. I was telling the story about the steps and how you walk up the steps, and you're supposed to see a spirit at the top of the steps who tells you how you're going to die. And then so I did that one during the day because you're not allowed to be there at nighttime. It's trespassing, and you guys know how I feel about trespassing. And the second episode or video that I did was when we were in Michigan. We took a day trip to the USS Edson. So this is supposed to be a haunted naval ship. It served some tours for Vietnam. I don't know how many. I think I want to say it did 9 or 6. It did a pretty heavy amount. So this is a destroyer ship, and it did a lot for Vietnam. I don't want to overly give away too much, but yeah, the ship is currently docked in Bay City, Michigan. So we went and did a day tour of that place. It was a really cool place, and it's said to be haunted. We tried getting in at nighttime, so I was emailing back and forth with the people who run the ship, and we were trying to schedule something that would work for both me and my sister and for them, and it just fell through. There was no way that we were going to be able to schedule something in like a 2-day span that I had for nighttime, so that didn't work. But I did do like a self-guided tour with my family. It was super cool to be able to see something like that. Hey, Lisa. Um, so I really, really do want to do like a return trip to that place and do an actual investigation, and hopefully I'll be able to do one soon. But it was a really nice thing to be able to go onto like a Navy destroyer and see all that. Lisa, I'm talking about the USS Edson. I don't think that's too far from where you're at. I don't think it's in Bay City, Michigan. So it's this haunted naval ship, and I went, and like I said, I was trying to do an investigation, but it's just everything kind of fell through and the timing wasn't right, so we weren't able to do one. But I do hope that very soon I can go back and do an investigation there, because that place was really cool and it's very different that compared to a lot of the places that I've been to. So I will let you guys know if I do go back. But being there and like feeling out everything. They had a flag that was from Pearl Harbor. They had that. I saw that. They had like some of the torpedoes and some of the like guns. They had a ton of stuff. But they had a lot of like memorabilia or like artifacts. I guess it would be artifacts. I don't know. from when the ship would sail and things like that. They had a lot of pictures and a lot of different things that people had left behind. There was a lot of like badges. I don't want to say war badges. I don't know exactly what they were, but they were a lot of personal items for a lot of these people who had lived on this ship for like months at a time. So it was a really cool thing. But yeah, I would love to go back. So hopefully I'm planning something like that. Lisa, I was saying that the tours are going to be in color. So they're going to be the iPhone. And then the investigation is going to be the black and white, the IR. So I do have to buy a new IR light. And I have my old cameras, which are pretty decent. So I've actually been trying to get a hold of a Sony Cam AX53. I saw somebody had it. Somebody on my Instagram had one, and the footage looked really, really good. So I've been very obsessed for the past like 2 months trying to track down one of these. And the funny thing is, Best Buy has them for cheaper than Amazon by like at least $100. So I've been trying to go through Best Buy, but Best Buy is like out of stock. It's been really freaking annoying. I don't know what's going on, but for some reason, everything has been out of stock. And I was like, I'll go with the different ones. So they have the 53, the 43, the 33, and you're kind of just downgrading in megapixels, and they don't have any of them in stock. It's really frustrating. I don't know what's going on, but for months, they've been like out of stock on them. And I'm like, I just want them. I just want this camera because the camera looks so good. I think it shoots in green and not in black and white. But I don't mind that. But I've really been trying to get a hold of one, and it's a pain in the butt. I don't know what's going on. So for now, I am going to be filming with my old camera. It should be over here in this tote. But that's just the black and white one that we were using. The only problem that I had with that camera is that the audio wasn't cool on it. Like the audio was crap, even with like a little, what are those? Like the shotgun mics. So now we're going to be using the lavalier mics, that's how you even pronounce it. The ones that I have that I've been using with my iPhone. I'm getting a transmitter for it. Good morning, Apex the Original. How are you guys doing? I guess I forgot to ask that. Does that make me a bad person? I think that makes me a bad person. So, I do not have makeup on because I do have to go to work soon. And it's so hot. It's been really hot here in Indiana. I don't know how hot it's been for you guys. So we had that heat wave. And I feel like it cooled off a little bit from the heat wave, like after the heat wave. But it's still just been so hot. So, like, I sweat so much. So I'm like, I'm not even going to wear makeup because I'm just going to sweat it all off and then it's going to look nasty. Thank you. I think I do look better without it sometimes. Sometimes I prefer to have it, but sometimes I prefer not to have it because I feel like it's just so hot. Maybe like that's a winter time thing. That's a winter time signature like look. So is anybody else planning for Halloween? I feel like I haven't started yet, but I want to. And we're still pretty far away from it. So there are a couple things that I am trying to kind of find time to do. So like I said, I do have a new job and I do work full time. So scheduling is kind of a pain. Trying to find Halloween Ends trailer tomorrow. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not the Halloween that I'm talking about. But yeah, I guess it's kind of like actual Halloween oriented, right? So I am thinking about Halloween outfits and I'm thinking about what kind of content I'm going to be putting out for Halloween. So last year, my Halloween video was Waverly Hills. If you guys have not seen that video, there was a 2-part to it. So there was part 1 and part 2. I thought I did a really good job editing it. I thought we got a decent amount of activity. And it was a really, really cool place. So go back, watch that episode. And then For those of you who don't know, and I know that I'm just like repeating myself all the time, Waverly Hills is going through a lot of legal battles right now. So it would help to be educated about that. If you're curious, go to savewaverlyhills.com. It has to do, it's a legal dispute between the owners, like the actual owners of Waverly Hills, and then the historical society that was created by the owners of Waverly Hills. It's a huge mess, but definitely go and read the website. I can actually put the website in the little chat, but it's super crazy. I did do a live protest from there, and I interviewed a lot of the people who used to work at Waverly Hills and were firsthand seeing a lot of the things that were going on with the Historical Society. So definitely check that out if you are interested. SaveWaverlyHills.com. Yeah, just check out that website. That website will have all the information that you need. And also, if you want to look at it from both perspectives before making a decision, I'm pretty sure that you could go to any Waverly Hills like Facebook page or like Instagram or whatever, and you can see like their point of view or like what they say that they're doing. But yeah, definitely check it out. So I know it's like midday for everybody. Or yeah, it's midday for me, but a lot of West Coasters, it's like first thing in the morning. Not first thing, but it's like definitely early in the morning. So I don't expect there to be a lot of people on here. But I just want to make sure that everybody's doing well. I haven't done, like I was saying, I haven't done a live in a while, so I feel like I haven't really connected with everybody like I usually do. But I do have to get ready for work soon, so I'm going to do that. Do you have any questions for the one person that's here? Do you have any questions? Just let me know if you have questions. If you don't have questions, that's fine too. I have been really tired. I've been really tired just from like work and then trying to plan out things. Oh, so I was going to say the one thing that I do want to make sure that I do, one is go back to that Navy ship in Bay City. And two, the other thing that I really, really want to do is go back to Madison Seminary. So Madison Seminary, I have been twice. I filmed only once. So the first time I actually went and I met Nick Groff. That was a really big thing. I loved meeting him. He's super nice. But I have always had activity at Madison Seminary. I loved Madison Seminary. And then we have talked about on the channel about how Sabrina has had issues that have kind of like followed her around from Madison Seminary. So my idea is to get Sabrina to go back to Madison Seminary with me and we'll film it and do, like with the new equipment, because when we went the first time, we didn't have that much equipment and we weren't that good at filming and I wasn't that good at shots and the audio was kind of bad, but you can kind of see the evolution of the channel through that, which is pretty cool. But I definitely want to go back to Madison Seminary and film again and get Sabrina to go. I think we've already talked about it and she's definitely down for it. It's just a matter of trying to schedule around my job. So that's something that I am working on. Why is my phone going off? But yes, UFO Bigfoot. Hey, howdy. I'm just talking at this point. I'm really just talking about anything and everything. Just about like the new job and how hard it is for me to kind of like schedule around that and like upcoming things. So I do want to make a lot of different episodes. But right now, I'm pretty focused on doing the Bay City episode or like video, the Bay City video with the Navy ship. That's one for sure. Because I have the tour, like I have the daytime version of that, but I want to do like a nighttime investigation. So I'm trying to find time to be able to travel to go do that. And then the Madison Seminary video with Sabrina, I want to find time to do that one because that one's like 5 hours away from me. I don't know how far Bay City is from here. Like, I know it wasn't that far from my mom's, so it's probably pretty far from here, to be honest. Unfortunately. I do want to do Sally House this year. Everybody keeps telling me to do Sally House. But it's just a matter of finding time. Like, I was pretty fortunate to be able to go and do the Garnett House, the one in Kansas. Guys, that was a 9-hour drive for me. That's super crazy. I drove out 9 hours, got there in time, like arrived, did the investigation, went to a hotel, stayed the night in a hotel, woke up at 7, drove all the way home after that. So that's what we go through to be able to travel. And that's why, like, travel is kind of hard for me sometimes because I have 2 kids. Now, my daughter is kind of getting to that age where she kind of can babysit for like small amounts of time. So that is kind of making things more flexible for me. And I'm very thankful for that. So I will be working on that. But I definitely want to do Sally House. I definitely want to do McPike Mansion, hopefully this year. But I'm just trying to think of like a Halloween lineup, right? Because Halloween is coming, and I always find that activity kind of picks up, like for the channel in like August, a lot in September, and a lot in October. So I want to make sure that I'm putting out like good places, you know, like I don't want to say like high end places, but places that are kind of you know, places that pop into mind. I might do another Bobby Mackey's episode, and maybe that'll be like the headlining October Halloween episode. I don't know. I like the idea of an episode coming out on Halloween night. Although I feel like a lot of people are busy on Halloween night. I don't know. I'm very I go back and forth with my ideas a lot. So definitely Sally House. I want to do that LaLaurie Mansion. The one in like New Orleans, but I don't even know if they allow people to go. Like, they allow TV shows to go sometimes, but I'm not a TV show. Like, I'm just a low level peasant. So I don't even know if they would allow me to go, but that would be a really cool thing. I want to do things that the channel hasn't really seen before, like battlefields or like, you know, things like that. So hopefully, maybe a Gettysburg episode. I do. So back, I don't even know how long ago, maybe like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, I did a giveaway where I was giving away an investigation. So the winner was able to come and investigate with me. And I did that as like I think it was like a Christmas gift or something. Maybe it was like an October thing. And the lady who won it actually didn't live too far away from me. And I let her pick the location, and she picked Gettysburg. And that was where she wanted to go. And oh my God, I was like, oh yeah, I'm down for a Gettysburg episode. And we were trying to like figure out when we would both have time. And it just, everything kind of like fell through. And then I moved, and now it's so much further than it was before. So I do owe her a Gettysburg investigation. I know that. I owe her a Gettysburg investigation. So, but I am going to be doing a giveaway on the channel soon. So I was asking on my Instagram where you guys think, or what you think that I should be giving away. Because I don't want it to be completely, you know, up to me. I want to know what you guys want to see. So definitely like hit me up and let me know what you want to see me give away. Anyway, I do have to go to work today, so I just wanted to chat with you guys for a little bit. Thank you guys for supporting the channel always. Definitely check out any of the episodes that you haven't checked out. So I am still working on my 4,000 watch time hours. I feel like this has been really difficult for me, and I'm not really sure why. I think like summertime, maybe like that's when people lose hours a lot because people are not necessarily inside watching TV. They're, you know, enjoying their lives like they should be. So I'm just working on trying to gain traction because I feel like I've been at the same place for like months now. And it's kind of frustrating, but it's a good sign because I'm not backtracking, like I'm not losing a ton of hours. I'm generally staying within the same, 100, I don't even know the word. The same like area, right? So I haven't dipped below that, and I broke it for a little bit, but then I just dipped back down. So I am trying to work on that. So hopefully I'll do more lives. I feel like a lot of people are around more at nighttime, so maybe I will try doing a nighttime live. But I don't know if I can do one this week or not. Maybe. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for stopping by, taking time out of your busy day, taking time out of your life to chat with me just even for a little bit, like every little bit for the channel really, really helps out the channel. I think that's what people don't really realize. But I do have to get ready for work, and I shall see you guys soon. So check out the hippie tree episode that I just posted. I also had a video where I went and visited my grandpa's grave and we decorated it. It's not really a paranormal thing. That was more of like grieving process kind of thing. Trying to connect more with people and be more human. But yeah, check that out and make sure that you have your notification bell. And if you guys like videos, make sure that you're liking them and leaving comments. But thank you guys so much, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye.